Hello. So, 2.0 debut, I'm not on the screen. I'm gonna do a, mind you, very short model review. I'm not gonna spend a long time on it. But as you can see already, starting from a new room, which is fun, I'll bring the model up now and we can talk more about the 2.0 stuff later and my plans and sort of nightly schedule. There's my ears. I have piercings now that you can see. You can't see all of them, but you can see some of them. Eyeballs. I'm actually a maid now. I actually look like a maid now. And goth. The original concepts, neither of which was originally implemented. Now they're here. Alright, let's keep going. Maybe let's zoom out. Yeah, let's show it off. Let me get some closer to full body. Closer to full body. We've got hella tail physics now. We didn't have very much the tail physics before, it was barely there. But we have tail physics for real now. And lots of physics in general. The skirt physics, which I'll close up on in a second. And shoes! Full body! Ta-da! We'll do a little showcase of all my movement range. I lost the tracking. That's fine, ignore that. Let's get our zoom in. We'll go from the bottom up. So feet. Well, let's start going over the model changes. So from the old model, we had the purple boots that I have here on both feet. That was for the gothic inspirations of the model, but we wanted this time to bring in more goth and more maid. So for the maid inspirations, we've got the classic little black and white French maid shoe on the other side. And for more gothic inspirations, we've got our tights, striped tights and thigh strap things. The bow is probably more on the maid side, but kind of just to have something. I did have asymmetrical leg design in the original design, but now it's even more. Hi, thank you. Yep, the 2.0 debut just started. I'm doing model reveal, talking about the differences that have changed from version 1.0 to version 2.0. Just focusing on my legs, which before was, yeah, 2 boots. One leg had plain non-striped tights. I actually have my whole old ref sheet that I'm gonna do comparison of. But, yeah. Most notably, there's just way more range of movement and physics. I didn't have any arm physics before. I barely had clothes physics. The apron moves a lot now in comparison. And the bows was kind of painful to do, but fun outcome. The skirt bounces a lot if I move for it. We've got the belt physics that you can see now. And of course, everything else. I love doing dangly physics on models so much. So of course, we've got the earring and the bell. Honestly, I wasn't gonna do a bell because I was like, it doesn't necessarily entirely fit the goth thing or the maid thing, but I love doing jiggly, swingy, like jewelry things on models when I'm rigging them because it's easy and it's fun and it looks great. So of course, we added a bell just cause. I hate rendering metal though, so I don't know why I did that to myself, but it was fun. I like how it turned out. I think it adds to the model a lot. It doesn't necessarily fit the theme, but it's making its own new theme within the theme, so it's fine. The hair clips, also just for fun, not necessarily goth or maid, it just added more to the design. I like designs that have a lot of detail, so that's what that was for. Thank you! And now if I can, oh yeah, you can see kind of some other stuff in the background. The logo that you'll get a better look at later in the stream. The ref sheet that you can see in full on Twitter is a poster on the wall. And Pastelvi is back there as a cardboard cutout of myself. We're ushering in the new era of narcissism with 2.0 because I couldn't be bothered to make other art or designs, and so now we're just, my character is going to be a narcissist now because there's just different versions of my model everywhere. That's fine though. It's part of the brand now. So what was I was gonna show my old, oh, I'm zooming out. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. My old model sheet. Oh, I'm underneath it. Okay, yes, old model. For comparison, let me get my full body back. So in addition to just in general, you can see art quality. If I zoom back in, shading quality. Look at the shading. I have a chin shadow. I've got a nose shadow that I didn't have before. A lot of stuff. A lot of shading. The hair shadows, you can see. Way more detail in the ears in comparison to the old model. And again, overall, it was just, yeah, we went with the theme way more than we had in the old model. It was funny, because when I was going through stuff and making comparisons with them, I remembered when I originally drew the first draft design for Sylvie's concept, the original sketch that you can see is the first one on the reference sheet, was like basically as pale as the 2.0 model is now that you can see, but for some reason the final turned tanner, and I don't remember why I did that, sorry. I don't remember why I made her tanner, because it was supposed to be like, I'm supposed to be all gothic, and not that you can't be tanned and gothic, you know, but I'm pale, so it doesn't even make sense for me to have changed my mind on that. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, just overall, I don't have the, I mean, I guess I could bring out the old model for movement comparison, but, you know, you can see I have a lot of movement as is. I don't think that's necessary to show off. I'll hide the reference sheet, and I'm gonna do, so the plan for the stream is I'm gonna do a little tour of all the new stuff that I have to show off. So we just did the model tour. I showed the new intro, which if you didn't see it, it was very simple. It was an animation that I made in like, what, maybe 30 minutes, if you could even call it an animation. It was a bunch of my model PNG, but with edited to have different color schemes. And I nicknamed it Into the Sylvieverse because it's just a bunch of PNGs of my model moving around the screen. So yeah, that was, it was fun for me to name it. But it's effective. I liked having, it has metal music in the background of your nice royalty-free metal. I liked having some more stuff, ways of integrating the theme into it, so that was fun. And I need water, I'm sorry. Give me a second. Whew, okay. And so, yeah, so we're just gonna go through, for the rest of the stream, all of the other stuff that I have to show off, and then I'm going to actually end the stream and start a new stream and just start a brand new official SkunkVT Genshin account that I haven't done since before I was just playing on an old account. So yes, we're gonna do a short, relatively short debut stream just going over everything. I don't have anything special, there's no slides or karaoke or anything. I just want to talk about all of the stuff that I made for it. Oops, sorry about that. So, yeah, just going over everything, introducing the new Sylvie, the new branding, all the new stuff, because I spent a decent amount of time on the whole package, so I want to talk about it. Yeah, and then we're gonna just game. So, I'll start with this room. Right now we have the night version, and I actually have, oop, I opened the wrong window. Give me 1 second. I have a night version filter for my model as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't figure out how to turn the filter on with hotkeys because the like plugins for that was like not working. I couldn't get it. But so I'm just gonna be light version model in the night version room, and we're gonna pretend I have a ring light. Makes total sense, right? So we also have the light version of the room. I wanted to show the dark version first, but we do have the light version that actually fits the model lighting. Sorry if that hurt your eyes of me turning that on. But yep, we've got, it's all the same. Let me move over. We've got the doorway back here, which is the doorway to the void. So more on that later. This whole background, actually, since I don't mind sharing my tips and or secrets that are not that secret, is just traced from Clip Studio Paint free assets, which is how you should do things in life, truly. And then just edited to have the light and dark versions. And then, yeah, again, just threw in random PNGs, my little skunk friend. And this is the default, the standard chatting room that I'll have on the streams from now on. Like, usually I just use my chatting room to say goodbye on streams. That's probably going to be the same thing from now on. But I have the room, wanted to show it off. I'll get use out of it, for sure. So, next, I'll explain the doorway to the void. I'll go to the void. But, before that, you will see the stinger transition that I made. So let's just get into the void. Let's go to the void. Wow, I'm so short. All right, let's go. Let's go to the void. And we're in the void. This was just for fun. I don't know that I'll ever actually use this other than if someone comes in while I'm in the chatting room and is like, wow, what's the doorway to the void? And then I go into the void and it's just this, it has a sign that says, hello, welcome to my home, the void, and that's it. Yeah, void pog. Welcome, guys. This is the void. I hope you've enjoyed your stay in the void. There's really not much to say about it. I hope you liked the stinger transition. Oh, you did. Thank you. Thank you for your input. Good timing, right? Yeah, so the transition, I was like so scared of making stinger transitions because I was like, oh, surely that's like so hard. That's so much work. I don't know how to do that. No, it wasn't. It was so easy. I just like used like free PNGs and my logo and Live 2D, and it was really unexpectedly easy. So if you haven't tried and you've done streams and you're like, wow, I would love to have a stinger transition, but I bet it's hard and scary. It's really not. So if there's anything you can take away from my content, hopefully it's that everything is easier than you think it is, and you should give it a try. That would be a nice positive influence that I could have, that I would like to have. So you'll see the transition several more times. Unfortunately, the stream, it's going to be short, but there's going to be a lot of that transition since I'm showing off all of this stuff. This is all there is in the void. I mean, I can get real tiny in the void. I can stand on the void sign. I'm part of the sign. Whoa, I went too tiny. Okay. But yeah, we're just... Oh, now I'm ginormous. Jesus. Okay. We're in the void. This is the void. Thanks for coming to the void. Next one. I don't know if you can hear me over the transition. Oh yeah, this is the next one. Oh, ignore what's in the background. Surely that has no significance to any later things we're revealing. It's just there for presentation purposes, of course. Only the void can tell? Correct. Oh, you know what? I just realized I was, testing graphic design assets for a different character design, a completely different OC that I was just messing around with for graphic design, and so that's why the text in my chat is unreadable. I'm so sorry about that. Let me change the color so that it's readable. Okay, well that should be better. Let me test it. Okay, it's readable. So sorry about that. Pretend the text wasn't readable then, or wasn't unreadable that entire time. Excuse me. Okay. So yeah, this is the overlay with readable text. We've got credits. I don't think I even had my own credits on my stuff before. And yeah, overall new theme branding stuff. We've got the little repeats of the cross on my ear in the design, the logo, which again, the best view of the logo is just on the stinger transitions themselves. And the diamond pattern. I meant to say pattern. I just ended up listing two shapes. Can't miss the scuff on a VTuber debut, no matter how small. You're correct. I wasn't expecting that to be part of the scuff, though, honestly. If you follow me on Twitter, anyone, you would know well, you would maybe know. I don't know. I like delete all my tweets after 2 days because I'm get embarrassed of them or something. But you would maybe know that I got fiber internet. So, you know, normally there's way more scuff, if anything. So it was... I feel like I started going in a different direction and then I changed directions with that. Anyway, back to the tour. We have the overlay. As you can see, I think I already explained. Oh, my head. I'm sorry. I can be big. We can do face close-ups. I don't know if I'm doing a horror game or something. I can't look that surprised, honestly, but I don't get that surprised, so I can live with that. Kind of block the screen when I'm this large. Or I can be super tiny. We can do a full body overlay stream. I don't think I would use this, but we could do it in theory. If I had like a 3D model maybe and was doing a stream where that was relevant. But for normal streams, it'll just be something like this, you know? So, yep, that's the gaming overlay version. So into the next part. Full screen overlay, which we never had before, so this is another totally new thing. So as you can kind of see, I'm on top of the chat box, got my little credit thing. We've got our Minecraft example in the background that we threw up just to show you an example of what it looks like, though unfortunately Minecraft is nighttime right now, so it doesn't really show up the chat box very well. But we can fix that if we go into Minecraft, because it's creative mode, as you can see. And there's a reason that it's in creative mode right now, which is, I was thinking, wow, I've done all this stuff for my 2.0 debut, but it's not enough. How do I do more? I could remake my lore video that I put in and put a little more effort into it. I did it in a day. I could do it a little better. Or I could just be a crazy person and make a gigantic statue of my 2.0 model in Minecraft. Let me make it daytime. So this was my projects of the other day was to make a giant version of my new model in Minecraft, because I figured, why not? I have the time and ability to do this for my debut. So we creative moded a new world and we built giant Sylvie 2.0 in Minecraft. And this will probably never appear or have any relevance to stream ever again. It was just something funny that I could do for debut. So here it is. Honestly, I installed shaders and stuff like right before the stream because I was like, I have fiber internet. I can have shaders now. I'm allowed. And it looked better without them. So the lighting was a little more straightforward without the shaders. But you know what? You get the point. The shaders are very dramatic, if nothing else. We have a watchtower as well. The Minecraft skin hasn't changed. I didn't update it to, how do I see it? I didn't update it to the 2.0, so we still got the fishnets. In case you sorely missed the fishnets or the bow, we still got those on the Minecraft skin. I don't think I will update it because it's, it looks the same enough, so. But yeah, we have the, oh, make the giant, the sculpture, I don't even know what you'd call it. My, reactive image, that's a thought. Well, you know, I can consider that when I have collabs lined up. So, we'll get back into that, shortly. So, for now, yep, that, you know what, I'll leave the, no, I can't. I have to go to another tab. Okay, but yeah, that's, that's giant Minecraft Sylvie. And last, but, kind of least, because I put the least effort into it, gonna be honest with you. We have a bar! I will probably never use this, also. I just felt like there was something else I could do for 2.0, like, much like my decision with the giant Minecraft Sylvie. This was a random whim last minute. I had extra music that I didn't use in my soundtrack music that I wanted to throw in somewhere. So we made a bar. It was fun. It was fun doing the neon sign stuff. Normally I don't like doing neon effects on anything, but I haven't done it in a while. I had some good references that made it come out the way I wanted. So I'm pretty happy with it. It was nice to get in the other music that I hadn't used. And it felt like it just sort of finished off the scenes we have a little more. So that was nice. I'm gonna go back to the chatting room for a little bit before we just end the stream. And also, I want to look at my own stinger transition again, because I think it's great. So we're gonna go back to the chatting room and talk more about the model stuff, I think. Oh, I looked really depressed after the transition there. Sorry. That was not accurate of my mood, don't worry. Alright, so yeah, that's the tour. I think I got everything. Well, I didn't show my, I have an ending screen now. It's not quite the same level of production value, but it exists. And you'll see it when I end the stream to start the second, like, game Genshin probably stream in a bit. So, yeah. You can see my pigtail physics. I've got fangs now. Did I have fangs before? I think I did have fangs before. Let me pop that up. Yeah, I did have fangs, but my fangs are a little cooler and more noticeable now, so. My eyes were also a little purple now, or purple, they were a little purple before, but now they're just solely gray. To be very soulless. Which fits the vibe, I guess. Yeah. I don't know how much more I have to say about 2.0. Some of it I spent like a week on, and some of it I did in a handful of minutes. Actually, I lied. You know what? I just thought of something that I didn't show that I have to show. Let me get it. A nice little test. Yeah! Animated alert, assuming that that shows on the screen and not just to me. That'd be awkward if it didn't show on the actual stream. But, yeah. Little animated alert of myself, which I did have an animated alert for notifications in version 1.0, but it was less animated and it was more a drawing that I put through and animate your PNG website and made bounce. But this one, if you can see it, is actually animated. properly in Live 2D, and it's like a nice proper illustration that I spent time on. So that's nice. So we've got all the good stuff. Thank you for the compliment on the stuff. So big. Sorry, yeah, I need to like, that's a goal for 2.0, you know, read comments out and then respond to them. Because every time I respond to comments, it just feels awkward. But you know, we'll get there. So yeah, we've got all the room. We've got all of the skunk. Oh, my tail's going a little jiggly there. Don't look at that. It does that sometimes. I don't have special expressions on the model right now. That'll be like 2.1 or something. For now, I just wanted the movement, the physics, the design, everything. I can look up, searching for God, you know, look down, rejecting God. It's perfect. I've got everything that I need for now. We'll do 2.1 will happen one day, you know. And yeah, I feel like there was something else I wanted to say. I had a list, but then my phone died and the list was on my phone, so we don't have a list right now, basically. But we can always just end the stream and go on to Genshin, because that'll be way easier to talk through. But if you did show up to the 2.0 debut that we've had thus far, thank you. I hope you like all the new stuff. I hope I can be a little more expressive, emotive, if that's how you pronounce that word. A little more entertaining. Oh, you know what? I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. This is so all over the place. This is why I should have had my list, but my phone died. Okay, this is why you have backups of all of your lists. This is why you have physical copies of your important lists. Okay, give me a second. You'll see the other surprises that we had. Ignore the live 2D. Ah! Hello? Are you guys, are you still there? Hey. It's me, Sylvie, but I have dots for eyes. That's all I have to say about this version of the model. Yeah, it's a whole separate model file, which is why you saw the Live 2D stuff, or not Live 2D, VTube Studio. Ditto version, basically, yeah. So there was actually a whole story behind this, which is so embarrassing that I forgot it existed. But yeah, the story was, in my previous experience in Live 2D, I've never used the layer order numbers, which if you're not familiar with Live 2D, there's layer order in terms of the actual order things appear in the software, and then there's also a layer order number at the side of every layer, which is default every layer at 500. And so normally you change layer orders in software just by reordering them, but the reason, like in the physical menu, but the reason Live 2D has the numbers is so that you can change the order of things with the animation movements. So for example, you can kind of, let me do the right, you can see one knee's over the other, and then if I move the other way, the other knee goes over the other, right? Very common thing in VTuber models to have layers work like that. However, I had never done that before, and so I didn't remember that I needed to do that when I started the 2.0 model rig. And so I rigged the entire model with all of the layers set to 500 order, which means when I wanted to change the order that they appeared in, I'm sorry I'm explaining this all to you with dot eyes, when I wanted to change the order they appeared in, I changed the numbers. However, the numbers are affected by the Live 2D parameters. So for example, look left, look right. So it only changed the numbers for the direction I was currently facing, basically. I'm sorry, I don't know if this is easy to follow if you're not familiar with Live 2D or not. But yeah, so it changed the order, but only for one position, one expression. So when I moved my head to the side in the physics menu in Live 2D, suddenly the layer ordering got all messed up, and all that was visible of my eyeballs was the pupils? They're called? Yeah? The little black dots in the center of the eyes. And so it looked exactly like this, and so I turned it into its own model because I thought it was really funny. And also the layer ordering stuff really set me back on the time of working on the model, and so I wanted to get something out of it that would make up for the lost time, so we got a whole separate model that just has dot eyes. So that's fun. Let me get a drink. Okay. And then, not only did I forget about this model and that entire story that I just told, but I also have a twink version that I made. So if I want to, I can also stream with no tits, short hair, and little shorts. Just because why not? It's easily marketable anime twink version. So this is a thing that we have now. Because why not? Truly. If anyone, honestly, I kind of, yeah, I think I don't even necessarily look like a guy like this. I think it just looks like Butch Sylvie, honestly. But, you know, that's also cool. It's up to interpretation, I guess. But yeah, we've still got the sleeves, so the difference is, yeah, no boobs, no long hair, no pigtails. We've just got the short hair back here. And we took off the bows on the arms because, yeah, that makes sense to me, I guess. And we took off the belt loops. Absolutely no reason behind that, I just took them off. Yep. And the bow leg is gone, but otherwise, pretty much the same. I took off my eyelashes, you know, the, like, classic old, like, early 2000s toys? That's how they, like, Little's Pet Shops, that's how, like, they tell you the difference, like, oh yeah, this one's a girl because it has eyelashes, and this one's a guy because it has no eyelashes. So that's why the twink version of Sylvie has no eyelashes. It was very inspired by my surroundings growing up. Anyways, let's go back to the normal model. So that's all three of the models that we have to show off. Whether Miss Pastelvi back here will get her own model one day, only time will tell. Honestly, I could probably do it with just like those VTube Studio color editing things, but I wasn't gonna try it for this because 3 models is already a lot to debut at once. So we're gonna stick with just that. So yeah, that's what we have. We have classic model Sylvie 2.0. We have Sylvie 2.0 dot eye version, Syl 1.0, the twink version. He has a nickname. And all of the rooms and stuff that we showed for stream. And of course the Minecraft thing, but that's a whole other thing that we're not going to talk about. And yeah, so sorry if anyone was new to chat and unable to chat due to stream rules. Always see people in the indie VTubing community on Twitter posting their, oh, I got attacked by random people or something on Twitch stuff, so I upped my settings before 2.0 debut for a little more stream safety. So I'm sorry if you wanted to chat and weren't able to. If you were just lurking, that's cool too. Everyone is welcome. So, I mean, as long as you're not an asshole, don't be an asshole. But otherwise, everyone is welcome, yeah. But yeah, that's it for the 2.0 debut. Full tour. Will there be Pastelvi? Will there be 2.1 model with more expressions? We'll find out. Yeah. That's it. The only other thing that I have to share, I guess, is just that I am going to try and stream more often. And not, like, once every 3 months or whenever the last time I streamed was. I don't even want to do that math, but I'm gonna try and stream more often now. So that should be good. That should be fun. I don't know when the next stream will be. I mean, well, obviously, as I said, I'm gonna be ending this stream and immediately starting a Genshin stream right after. So that's gonna be the next stream, but in the future after that, I don't know when the next stream will be. So thank you for coming if you stopped by, and I hope everything was fun. I hope there was some unexpected twists. I tried. I did. So if you are ready to see the outro, I will finish up the stream and go on with the Genshin stream. I gotta do some setting up stuff for that, of course. I made the account, so I think I just have to log in. But yeah. Once again, thank you for coming. And I'll see you on the way out. And also the Genshin stream. If you want to come. No pressure. You don't have to. Also, the other thing I didn't say is I will be making some kind of edited VOD version of this and uploading it on YouTube. So if you missed stuff like the lore or something at the beginning and were curious, there will be a shorter, simpler version of all of this stuff later. Don't know when, but it'll happen. Thanks for coming. I can still talk on the outro. Bye.